Hi everyone, welcome back to Fox City ASMR. Today we are beginning in Japantown at Nijiya Market. We stopped at Daiso right before this and grabbed a couple of things and decided to come into Nijiya on our way to the bus stop. It's been a while since our last time here, so we wanted to grab a few snacks to take home, and obviously there's going to be a couple of impulse buys. Oh, by the way, I am recovering from a cold while I record this voiceover. My kid brought a cold home, but we are now all doing great. We went back to society on Monday, but I do still have an irritated throat, so I won't be as talkative as I usually am. Alright, well, let's get into our shopping. We started at the produce section. It's right when you enter Nijiya Market. And we grabbed a little cart and we decided to see what they had available. If they had a better deal than our closer grocery stores that we have. Safeway is closing in a week or two, depending on their inventory. I just went this week as well. They have a couple of deals, so I'm gonna go check those out too. And of course we grabbed our mushrooms because my corner store and Safeway don't carry these anymore. I can't find the brown. I can find the white ones, but I can never find these. So I grabbed two, of course, and these were gone in a matter of like a day. We love mushrooms in our household. And of course plums, sour plums. I'm not sure if, obviously by the color I assume they're different flavors or seasonings. And of course all the salty snacks next to the sake. They have a lot of different tempura style snacks and a lot of dried fish right next to all the different styles of sake that they sell. I assume that this is a great snack to pair with that, and that's why they have them right next to each other. Let me know in the comments if that is true. I'm just assuming just by the way that the store has them placed. But a lot of these look really good, and I need to grab more dried fish. We have some dried squid I bought at Kiki's a couple of weeks ago. You went with me. And I still have some of that. My daughter loves that. I need to grab these crackers because they looked really good. They reminded me of mushroom tops. I just want to grab them just because they remind me of mushroom tops. And then these ones because of the seaweed on top. And you grab these again. Let's see. I love their snack aisles, their fish aisle, their frozen section. I love their entire store. If you're ever in San Francisco and you're in Japantown, make sure you come into Nijiya Market. It's not affiliated, associated with them. I really like them and I want them to stay in business. So many mochis, and they also have a couple in the frozen section, and right by the beer section they have a lot of different refrigerated like treats too. Oh, I grabbed some of these pancakes. They have different fillings inside. They are so good. I believe the darker brownish red one is red bean. I'm not sure if it's true, but it tasted like red bean, so that's what I think. They have a lot of different options, as you could tell down there. And of course we passed by the potato chips, the cookies. These I want to go back just because they're purple, but I don't know if they're good or not. Have you tried those? They're $5.29. So for $5, I don't know. Ooh, Japanrico, double cheese potato crisps or chips. What do you say? Chips or papitas in Spanish. These are so funny. These are sour candies, almost like Airheads, but I love their advertisement, their artwork that they have. Look at this one with the red hair and the lips. I love all the different little ads that they put on top. I've tried these ones, the super soda. They were okay, but ooh, the puchao, is that how you say it? Puchao, those are good. Let's see. Ooh, matcha, I assume. There's an H Mart that just opened up. It opened up a few months ago, or maybe even a year ago. But they say that they have like an entire wall of just potato chips and different types of crisps. So I want to go to H Mart just for the potato chip aisle. Have you been to an H Mart? I haven't been to one since I lived in LA a few years ago. But I'm really excited to go to one very soon. Hopefully I can film. Yay, I can't wait. All right, so we are grabbing some canned fish because this is an excellent little snack on the side. We love these right here, the orange ones that I'm giving my husband. They're really good. They have soy sauce, the different seasonings. I prefer the ones right here in the can. They're also cheaper, but I mean, they're really good. $1.99 for each can is not bad. So we're grabbing a couple just for a snack or two throughout the week. These are some jelly. Are they juice or I think they're like little jellies, like the bottom ones right here in the little cups. Just smaller portions. And of course the other mochis and the little, the energy drinks, Sonic, and all the different Inuyasha, or how do you say that? Inuyasha? Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball GT. I grew up watching those. I, of course, had a crush on a lot of the anime characters because I was a teenager. And we are going to grab a quick snack. At the front, they have a lot of different bento boxes and sashimi, onigiri, a lot of hot plates that you can heat up, a lot of lunches. This one looks really good. Tempuras, taste amazing. Everything just came out, so I'm looking to see which one I'm going to take. The seaweed salad looks good. I of course love the sushi. The sushi plates down in the back, and all the different little sides. Of course, I'm going to grab one of my favorites. This is the spicy tuna. Yeah, spicy tuna roll. It's so good. My mouth is watering right now just thinking. And you know, I've never tried this one before, but I'm gonna try it next time I go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that one. But this one, of course, I always take one if I can. It's $8.99, and it's so much fresher than the sushi at like Safeway, so it's definitely worth it. I like these little bowls too. It comes with rice underneath, so it's just like a quick little sashimi. Ooh, and they have the sour plums. I love the sour plum onigiris. They are so good. I like to like nibble on top of the rice and then a little bit of the sour plum and then nibble a little bit of the rice and a little bit of the sour plum. Oh, they're so good. Okay, I think I'm gonna grab two. Yep, I'm gonna grab two because they're good. But they're also very perishable, so this is not something you wanna grab like 20 of unless you're gonna eat it in a couple of days or share with other people. Of course, always share. Right, so I think that's all we're gonna grab at Nijiya Market today. We're gonna go pay, and I think my husband is still undecided on what type of snack he's gonna grab. Hopefully he grabs something before we leave. But these are gonna be my little lunch snacks. Oh, he grabbed a spam musubi for lunch, and I think just because he grabbed one small thing, I think I'm gonna share one of the sour plum onigiris with him. He doesn't know yet though. I'm gonna surprise him with that. We decided to eat out here. It's about to rain, and it did rain, so we finished our snack really quick and started kind of jogging towards the bus stop, and we got there just in time, 2 minutes, and we went home, picked up the kids. Yep, now it's the next day, and I am by myself today. I'm grabbing a couple of things that we ran out of, and we're going to start off again in the produce section because a lot of stores, that's where the door entrance is. I grabbed some sweet potatoes. I have some condensed milk at home that I have been dying to use, so I'm going to bake some of these today and have that as a dessert later today. We grabbed again more sandwich bread for the kids. I'm going to try to make my own loaf of bread for the kids because we use so much bread that I do have everything that I need anyways, that I might as well try. We grabbed some sourdough. Let's see. Yeah, we haven't grabbed this one in a while. We grabbed some milk because that's something that my kids and my husband drink a lot of. I don't really like cow's milk. I grabbed some of these pork gyoza because I don't know if you went with me last time to my Trader Joe's shop with me vlog, but I grabbed some of that Korean red sauce, and so I grabbed some of the pot stickers, and I wanted to do that glazed mandu. I've had it at a Korean restaurant. It didn't turn out as great, obviously, but it definitely hit the spot. And I definitely recommend, if you ever get a chance, to try those glazed mandu. Mandu is the Korean style of pot sticker or gyoza for Chinese or Japanese. But yes, definitely, mandu is so good. Okay, so we grabbed some of these peanut butter Cheetos. They used to be 99 cents, but now they're $1.50. That's interesting. And of course, some more goat cheese because we love goat cheese, especially the herb goat cheese. I did grab some boxes of Indian food, but I wasn't able to add it to this Shop With Us vlog. The music was very, very loud and it kept silencing the video, so I couldn't post it. Ooh, plant-based, dairy-free. I'm gonna try those and I'm gonna return these. Yeah, there's like 6 in the bag, so I decided not today. And of course, this salsa is so good. It's really hitting the spot right now with those purple corn chips, and I think I've been getting it every single time I go to Trader Joe's. So it's definitely a must. Oh, Trixie, found Trixie again. If you don't know, some of the Trader Joe's, they'll hide like a little stuffed animal for the kids, and the kids can play, you know, like a hide and seek kind of thing, like where's Trixie, while the parents shop, and then if they find it, they can take it to the front of the desk and they'll get a little treat or a little gift. And let's see, oh yeah, we're at Safeway now. As I've told you, Safeway is closing in about 2 weeks, so nothing is really being restocked except for like the last of their orders that have to come in. And this is almost everything that's left, yeah. So this is what the chip aisle looks like now. It's so sad. I'm so sad that they're closing, but I heard that there's going to be a grocery outlet that's going to open up instead of Safeway. And I talked to one of my manager friends. I've known her for years here, shopping at Safeway now for, like 15 years. And she said that everybody's getting relocated, so nobody's losing their job. The people that can retire will get to retire. And yeah, the only problem is that it's closing. So that's why we're sad. But we are going to take advantage of all the sales. And I do plan on making a video right before they close to see what's left and see if they have any good deals or any % off or anything like that as they're closing. And these are free with my Safeway Rewards card. So I have 4 Lucerne yogurts that are free. That's why I didn't get any at Trader Joe's earlier. So I grabbed 4 of these, and then I have 2 of the Greek yogurt, I believe. I think, is it 1 or 2? Yeah, I think it's 2, yeah. Here I am trying to carry 4 yogurts while filming at the same time. And obviously, I made it to the cart, but I almost did not make it to the cart. And I don't want yogurt everywhere on the floor, so maybe I don't do that again. Okay, let's see. What is the other one that I get for free? I think I get, I get the Greek one. Yeah, I got the lemon. I love lemon tart. Tart yogurt is really good. I really like it. All right, so I'm grabbing these last 2 yogurts, and then we're going to be heading towards the cheese section. I want to grab a couple of things I need because we're going to be making pizzas this week. I do make them from scratch. I have a great recipe, really easy. You only need like 10 minutes to let the dough rise, and then you can use it. You can use it immediately, or you can save it for later use. So I am gonna grab some mozzarella. It's $10 for the bag, but that's gonna last us for for a week or two, probably about 2 weeks. Maybe a little bit more, depending if I make pizza again next week. Let's see what else we need to get. We need to grab some yeast. I am grabbing this $1.99. Trader Joe's actually ran out of their yeast, so I came to Safeway for this. I'm so glad they still have it. A lot of stuff is gone. We got some pizza sauce. It's another thing that I want to learn how to make myself. And then I have a free box of mac and cheese. They only have the let's see, the cheddar cheese shells. So I'm going to grab that one. I usually just grab the basic macaroni that my kids like, but we'll try these ones this week. I also grabbed one of these bags. I have some leftover albondigas that I had made in the freezer that are ready to go into a soup. So albondigas are meatballs. They are a Mexican style meatball, and I've added rice into them and everything, and they're already pre-made. And so I'm going to grab the minestrone soup, and I'm going to add those into that soup, and that's going to be a dinner for one of these nights. I grabbed one of the last mayos that Safeway had, and I'm grabbing a bag of chicken strips for a different dinner this week. It is about 1.5 pounds, and it's not bad because the pound of just cooked warm chicken strips at Safeway is $9 a pound. So for $11, 1.5 pounds sounds about right, but this one comes with more. So I don't know how that works. We grabbed some strawberries as well because, you know, they tell you that kids are expensive, but you think for the wrong reasons. And it's because berries, because they eat a lot of berries. And that's why kids are expensive. It's not the diapers, or if you formula feed, or whatever it is, it's the berries. So today we're just gonna grab a handful of grapes. You can do this if the item is sold by the pound. So if it's a closed package where there's like no opening that you can reopen back and forth, obviously like don't take it out. But if it's something like grapes and it's sold by the pound and it's in a bag like this, you can grab some. You can even just grab like 3 grapes and put them in a bag and take them home. So just know that you don't have to buy the whole package of grapes if you can't afford it or you don't want to. Sometimes grapes are expensive. And of course we're grabbing some more salted caramel creamer for the coffee. It's lactose free. Let's see. Oh, another free item, wax paper. I do save all the different points until the end of the month or sometime during the month. And I grab a couple of items all at the same time. That way I'm not going. Another free item right here is the dark brown sugar. This expires at the end of May. At least the free item expires. So I'm gonna grab it today. And I have 1 free can of tuna. And that's it. All right. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, welcome back to Fog City ASMR. Today we are at Daiso. It is a really inexpensive store. You can find anything at Daiso. It used to be cheaper, but now we're at $1.50 and above. Then things tend to be about $1.50 to about $5, $6, $7. There is a couple of items that are higher pricing, but it's very rare. So it's still a very inexpensive store. It is located in Japantown here in San Francisco. And today we just wanted to stop by and grab a couple of laundry items. We have a small back porch in our apartment, and during the summer we tend to wash some of our clothes. So I hang them in the back, and I need to grab a couple of items for that. And we ended up grabbing this little water container because I wanted to do aguas frescas for the summer, so just fresh waters, different fruits. But my children have been using this one for water, just plain water, which is great because they're very independent. They don't like when I help them, so having this in the fridge is so much easier for them because they don't have to grab a chair and pull it all the way to where the water faucet is, and that becomes a hassle. So they're very happy about that. I also we wanted to look at some of the fishing equipment that they have, so we started off here. They have a lot of different sections in the store. So right here is more of the hardware, camping, fishing area. And this is a reusable water cup for camping, or honestly just having it in your bag on a daily basis. Sometimes we'll forget our water bottles and we'll end up at the playground, and the water faucets there aren't very clean. So just having a cup that we can put water in instead of using and putting our mouth next to the water faucet is so much easier. And we're looking at the fishing items just really quick. My son wants to learn how to fish. My husband used to fish with his uncles when he was younger. So we're gonna come back and film, but I wanted just to see what they had today. You can fish around the San Francisco Bay. There's just certain rules and regulations, but you can just go up with your fishing pole and go fishing, which is great. So we're gonna try to do that soon. And I was looking at the little chairs which they have across from this fishing section, and they were about $3 to $5 each. So those are great for the beach, or take them to the playground, or just having in the back porch for the kids. I also looked at all the different fake flowers and the vines that they have. San Francisco is a very foggy city, so mold tends to grow pretty fast, especially if you have water close by the walls or the windows. So I want to grab some of these fake vines that you'll see here, just because it's so much easier to have that in my bedroom than real living plants. I do have plants, but they stay in the kitchen or in my back porch. But I want to see greenery inside my bedroom, and I can't have those living plants, so sometimes we have to compromise. I like the fogginess of San Francisco, so fake flowers it is. Oh, and look at these. There's exactly like the ones at Target, except they're like 1/4 of the price, which is another great thing about Daiso, because it really is the same thing. We also passed by all the plates and the cups, and we started off in the kids section. I do have that princess bowl, so I want to get the matching snack plate to the side. I have the Winnie the Pooh ones. Maybe I'll come get the Winnie the Pooh split plate. I have the bowl and just like a regular plate. And these are great for the kids, especially because some of my kids don't like, I have two. Both of my kids don't like their food touching each other. The feeling, the textures. So it's great when the plates are split. I really like this cup. I wish it was heat resistant. There's no need for one of these if it's not heat resistant, because I usually just use them for hot liquids like tea or coffee. Let's see. Oh yeah, my husband got a bottle of Japanese whiskey, so he does not have like your basic cup for whiskey or spirits. We grabbed one of these. I really like the bottom. It's not flat, it's oval. So when you store it, oh, these are cute too. I like these. I like the blue one. I love that electric blue. And the gold one is really nice too. And only $2, which is great. But yeah, so he chose this cup right here. He likes the lines. He likes simple, but he likes some kind of design on things. And he also liked that it spins. So when you store it, you got to flip it over. Otherwise, it's just going to fall off your area where you keep all your cups. I can't think today. I am doing this voiceover Saturday, and it's been a very busy past week. So my brain is all over the place today. Ooh, I also grabbed a couple of these bowls because we do a lot of pizzas at home, and I do have to have doughs rising. Sometimes I'll do 3 or 4 thin crust pizzas, and I need 3 or 4 bowls. I have 2, so I grabbed 2 small ones, or I should say medium-sized ones, and I grabbed a larger one for when I do tortillas, because I do also make tortillas at home. A little ice cube tray for my daughter. She loves to crunch on ice sometimes, especially during the summer. So I grabbed one of those for her. We are also going to be going to our favorite Vietnamese restaurant tonight, and I grabbed the kids a couple of pairs of chopsticks. All the elementary schools in San Francisco, their mascots are pandas, and I believe the middle schools are dragons. So I grabbed them some panda chopsticks for some school spirit. I grabbed a few things to wash my dishes with. I've been using this little brush for about a week now, and it's really good. Again, remember I said we are doing laundry in our back porch, so I'm grabbing a couple of things for laundry. During the summer, I like to wash some of our clothes by hand. It's something that my grandmother taught me how to do in Mexico when I was 5. So we definitely take advantage of the sun when it's out. And I do need some of these because the last time I grabbed some of these was like 8 years ago, and I only have 6 left from that package. We did look through every aisle. It was quite busy because it is an inexpensive place to grab a lot of different things. So a lot of students and a lot of people come here, especially in the mornings, because they know that it's not going to be as busy as in the afternoon. We do get a lot of tourists that visit Japantown, which is great. We love visitors, but again, if you're a local, you know when to shop at certain stores. I want to go back and get one of these. Such a great thing to have, especially if your kids are into drawing. They can position him in different positions so that they can start drawing body types and things like that. This one I just played with because it's fun. Let's see. Oh yeah, we also grabbed a couple of clips for my daughter. She has long, tight, curly hair, and sometimes, well, one of her favorite ways to wear it is to have a fro, and we like to put little clips in the front, and she loves that hairstyle. She feels very pretty in it. Oh, look at these little combs. I love those, just to have in your wallet or in your bag. Yeah, they have a lot of cute things. Oh yeah, of course, the snacks, the Choco Rooms. These are so good. It's like a biscuit bottom, and the cap is chocolate. Not very dark chocolate, but not milk chocolate either. It has a good little balance, and I love that. Ooh, the curry, golden curry. I love this. I get the mild because my children don't like spicy curry. They don't like curry, but I'm always trying. And ooh, some of the fried fish that we saw at Nijiya. These little rice packs are great. They're at Trader Joe's. No, not at Trader Joe's, at Safeway. These were $5 each. And on sale, they were $3.99. And they're $2.25 at Daiso. So kind of like a 2-for-1 deal if you were getting it at Safeway. There's a lot of yummy snacks, a lot of hazelnut and chestnuts. I've noticed chestnuts are very popular. And I didn't know that about Asian snacks. There's a lot of chestnuts in it. Mexican people use chestnuts usually during Christmas time. And these were so good. The milquita. These are honeydew milk flavored. Very good. And I haven't tried the lollipops, but I'm gonna go back for those because those look really good. And I want to get the milk flavor of these. They're hard candy, but then chewy too. It's nice. I like it. I still need to go get some grape candy or grape gummies or something. I haven't tried those yet. And of course the ramen and the hot pot noodles. I have a great selection. $2 for that box in the back. And these are what style? Restaurant style cold ramen. Ooh, sesame oil. I like sesame oil. And these are just individual ramen. $3.25 each. Wow. It must be very fancy if they're almost $4 at Daiso. Maybe I'll grab one of these. I wonder, I didn't see what flavors they had. They had the green and the red, and they had the orange here on the right. So I should go back. My son graduates from kindergarten about 2 weeks from now. So I will be going back to Daiso and grabbing a couple of things because I want to make them little goodie bags for their little party at the end of the school year. I've never had these, but my friends say they're really good. And noodle snacks down there. I love the advertisement that a lot of these chip bags have. Ooh, corn. I wonder if these are like the American ones. You know the ones I'm talking about? I'm not sure what they're called, but they were very popular in the early 2000s. And this one, so many snacks. It's crazy. Ooh, pizza flavored chips. Those look good. I might get these. Himalayan salt, pink salt, Himalayan pink salt. These big sheets, the pack, it's like the circular ones I got at Kiki's, but it's just flat. So that's really interesting. Again, there's a lot of things that I'm like, should I take this today? But I'd rather give my money to Kiki and a lot of these snacks. Ooh, I also noticed they have a lot of these snap peas. They're made out of peas, but they have that mango chili lime, black pepper, wasabi ranch, Caesar. They have a lot of different flavors. I usually just get the regular ones. Ooh, Skittles, Warheads. Right now we're waiting to pay. We're almost out of the store. They just have a bunch of little treats and snacks right in front of the cashiers in case people want to grab some last impulse buys. And that's not bad. We grabbed a couple of things that we didn't need, but overall we grabbed a lot of things that we came for. And some they didn't have. They just, sometimes their inventory changes a lot. Sometimes you'll find the same thing, different brand, or sometimes you just won't find that same thing again. But yeah, that was it. Thank you for coming along. Bye. Hello, welcome back to Fox City ASMR. Today we are going to be shopping exclusively at Safeway. Our local Safeway closed and everything was 50% off the last week that they were open. On Monday, I went by myself on accident. Actually, I didn't know that they had a sale and it was a little crazy. Everybody was just grabbing things, what they could carry in their hands. There was no carts, no anything. So it was pretty crazy to film. I ended up not filming on Monday, and then on Tuesday, my husband went by himself and he grabbed a bunch of stuff for the house. And of course, he ended up not filming because it was so hectic. So here we are, Wednesday, in the deli section. The only area of the deli section that has anything left. If you remember coming in here, there's a whole section for all the hot foods. There was a sushi section, there was a salami section, a cheese section, a cracker section. And this is all that is left. So we ended up checking it out, grabbed some pretzels, we grabbed some chorizo. This is our third day coming back, and I believe it closed about 2 or 3 days after we filmed this. We did go back a fourth time today, a few hours after I filmed this, to get more of these salamis. They ended up bringing at $3 each instead of like $8 because they're usually more expensive. But yeah, $3, so we went back for a lot more. And this is all that's left in the meat and seafood area, or I should say was left in the meat and seafood area. Lots of like cocktail sauces and bacon and turkey pepperoni. Wish we left behind, thank you very much. And of course, to make some fried foods, they have a couple of the seasoning packets down there. We organized a little bit today throughout the video just because it was so hectic and there's not as many employees today, so things aren't really being restocked or cleaned or anything like that. So we did organize a couple of items around the grocery store. And yeah, we're gonna be walking into the chip aisle in a minute. It is empty, guys, empty. Here it is. It is wild. Oh, just a few more seconds. But also there's only one beer left in the beer aisle. Here it is, the chip aisle. Oh man, completely empty. You could tell that people like chips because it's completely empty. There's nothing left. And you can't find chips anywhere else in the grocery stores. And this is where Fox City ASMR started, in the chip aisle. Oh look, the only beer left, Guinness. I wonder why it was the only one left. Maybe it's because it's expensive. Maybe it's because it's $20 for like 4 beers. Or maybe it's the low alcohol percentage. I believe these are lower than the other ones. I'm not sure. Oh, lots of cheese. I have about 5 big bags in my freezer. It is crazy how much cheese we have right now. but cheese freezes really well. So I had to stock up on that because we do make a lot of pizzas at home, sandwiches at home, quesadillas, enchiladas. We use cheese a lot. Like right now, we're getting some queso fresco for dinner tonight. Forgot what we made, but it involved cheese. So there you go. 50% off. Thank you very much. We are also grabbing some American cheese. My kids just recently found out about American cheese and they love it. So now they want that in their sandwiches every day for school. Lots of paper towels, lots of toilet paper. I think because it's such a weird object to carry, especially if you're on the bus or you're walking. And a lot of people in San Francisco don't own cars. We also stopped in the health and beauty aisle. There was pretty much no more makeup, no more deodorants, toothpaste, things like that. There was a lot of conditioner and shampoo products, a lot of like hair ties and combs and things like that. A lot of hair dyes as well. I grabbed one of these because we usually don't grab this conditioner, but my husband likes it because it's really good for curly hair. A lot of baking, mostly decoration stuff, some nuts on the right. A lot of the seasonings were gone. Let's see, a lot of candles for birthdays. Lots of sprinkles, as you're gonna see. This is something that I wish I would have gone back and grabbed a couple of these because we are gonna be doing some cookies throughout the year. And why not? Again, 50% off. The salt. We always get our salt at Trader Joe's though. It's so much more inexpensive there. The last of the nuts. Yeah, it's wild how empty everything was. I'm still kind of blown away how much that space could keep, because when you go in there it doesn't really look like there's much, but then when it's empty it's a lot different than when it's not. All right, let's see. Yeah, cupcakes and all the milk is still there. This is the only item that wasn't 50% off. I believe today it was. That's what we grabbed too. But for like the first day or two, this was not part of the 50% off. I wonder why. Everything else was, but that wasn't. It's so interesting what they choose. Milk is the only thing. Maybe because it's perishable. I don't know. I feel like people would take it faster if it was 50% off. We grabbed a bunch of creamers. We went back for more. I have like 8 of these containers at home, but we do use them and they have a really long expiration date. So we're going to have creamer for a few months and I don't have to worry about getting that. So that makes me happy. Let's see what else. We went to the bread section after this. I grabbed some hamburger buns. I froze one bag and we used the other one for burgers. We like to make a lot of food at home. Sometimes we go out to eat or we'll do takeout, but we'll usually do takeout or go out to eat to things that we don't know how to make ourselves. So usually that involves going to getting Korean food delivered because we like Korean food, but we don't know how to make it ourselves. And we also like Vietnamese food a lot, so that's my son's favorite food. So we go to a Vietnamese restaurant to go get Vietnamese food because we don't know how to make it. So that's usually when we go out or get delivery. This is the only thing in the frozen section. So all the different aisles, they're all in this side of the freezers now. This is the only chicken that's left, or at least the tenderloins. I have a couple of bags in my freezer of this too because I grabbed a few on Monday. This is something that my kids love a lot, so I was like, okay, I have to have this in the freezer, and instead of paying $12 for each bag, I paid $6. This is another thing that I like to have. We usually always make breakfast, but there's those days, if you're a parent or you're just a busy person, you understand what I mean. Sometimes you just want to put something in a microwave or just have it heated and not have to have extra dirty dishes and all that fun stuff. Lots of veggies left, of course, the broccoli, spinach, some corn, I saw some green beans, some peppers. Lots of bags like frozen pasta left too. And it's so interesting, you know how they only have one beer left? Well, when you go into like the different frozen food sections, all the food except for like the fake Chinese food, like that's not really authentic, is left behind. Because the Safeway is so close to Chinatown, it's so much cheaper and so much more delicious to just walk into a Chinese restaurant or a dim sum restaurant and just have something like homemade, you know? I think that's why all that is there. There's also only one type of ice cream left. It's, I believe, was vanilla. That was the only, there was different brands of the ice cream, but it was just vanilla ice cream. So all the flavors were gone, all the mochis, all the different weird, you know, like ice cream cones and things like that. Everything was gone except for the vanilla ice cream, which was really interesting. Let's see. Oh, a lot of more pastas and vegetables. I wish, again, another thing I wish I could have gone back for is this lasagna. I've never done the whole pasta frozen bag thing before except for like raviolis. But this is really just to have in the freezer in an emergency. One of us gets sick or something happens, you know, you could just have something in the freezer and not have to worry about that. I have to keep that in mind next time I go shopping. I have to figure out where I'm going to go get my groceries next. Am I going to go across town to the other Safeway? Or am I going to go to Trader Joe's now from now on? I don't know. Oh, and in this freezer, the only thing left is the gluten-free items. A lot of the gluten-free, oh, and grain-free too. I'm not gluten-free, but hopefully somebody that is got a good deal before they close, because I assume everything else is going to be thrown away, which is usually what they do. I told everybody about this. I was on the bus on Monday and Tuesday. Did you hear Safeway is going at 50% off? I was letting every single person know. I had a few people literally walk back because they didn't know and they had just passed through Safeway. And so I definitely wanted people to know to go get their groceries, because companies like this, you know, they're not going to be giving it out at the end of the day. They're just going to be putting it in the trash. So go get your discounts. Don't be embarrassed. Take your coupons out. Go get your money's worth. Burgers tonight. Let's see, burgers. Yeah, I have another bag of these in the freezer. This is another thing that I stocked up on. I always leave behind for others unless I desperately need it. But yes, it's always good because you don't only use them for patties. You can take a couple out and use them in pastas, you know, like macaroni. You can add one of those in there. You just saute it just like you normally would and just separate it and cook it and just use it in different styles. You can put it in a quesadilla. There's lots of different things you could do with the beef patties. Oh, I grabbed some wonton wrappers. I'm gonna make some egg rolls. These are still in my fridge, so I'm gonna be making that, I think, in a couple of days. Lots of vegan stuff was left. I think because maybe it's a little bit more perishable. I'm not sure about vegan items, but lots of the dressings, especially the fancier quote-unquote dressings, were left behind. All the different salads were not looking good, as you'll see. A lot of the lettuce is wilting. That's the unfortunate part, is that a lot of the veggies are probably gonna go bad. I wish I could have a bigger space so I could just bring everything, or more money so I could just go in there and just buy everything and donate it somewhere that actually needs it. There's a lot of places that need food, and it's such a waste. Oh, the Twisted Caesar. I need to go back and read that. The Twisted Caesar. I like Caesar salads, but the Twisted Caesar I've never had. Ooh, avocado something. Okay, that's probably the twist. Look at all the arugula. Oh, the arugula. Again, I wish I could just go in there and buy all this and donate it to someone in need that actually is gonna need it. A lot of the organic products, these little Perfect bars that are like $4 a pop, they're really good. I've had them. Sometimes I'll get them for like a freebie at my Safeway, and they're really good. But again, it's $4 each, so I don't know if I would go out of my way to buy them, but they're really good. Let's see what else. Lots of cucumbers. A lot of the organic produce was still there. This is another thing I wanted to go back, because these come with roots, so you can plant these and just keep having it all year round. And it's something I really wish I could have gone back for, but I did not think of that. Let's see, a lot of potatoes are left. I grabbed a bag of these. We had that for dinner tonight. Let's see, I wish it's another thing I wish could keep in my apartment more, which is potatoes. Things like that go bad really fast in my house because we are, again, such a foggy city. There's not really a cool and dry place I can leave them in. But yeah, let's see, potatoes. What else did we get? Well, we got some leeks. Because we're going to be making potato and leek soup, and they're like $2.99 each, I think. So we ended up getting 4 because, again, it is 50% off, and we've been craving. It was so interesting. It rained for like 15 weeks, and then it was sunny for like 3 days, and now it's back to foggy and cold, except for like a couple of days ago there was like one day for like 3 hours that was sunny. We grabbed 4 leeks, lots of carrots, but again, we have so many because I had just gone to Trader Joe's Monday before I went to Safeway, and I had spent a little bit of money on groceries and ended up, sweet peppers, moldy. See, no, gotta put it back. Bye. See you later. Lots of potatoes. I ended up not taking any of these bags home, but I did organize them because they were all messy and hectic. And I just wanted it to look pretty and organized and, just the way it should have been. So we're going to organize these. Let's see, the purple, what are they? Purple potatoes, baby purple potatoes. I don't know, for some reason I thought it said yams. I was so confused. Let's see, how many of these bags? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lots of different potatoes. These are the last of the potatoes. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 13 of the baby purple potato bags. We got a couple different brands over here. Can't really read I need to be better at reading the different. Let's see, what is this? Sunrise something? Much better. Yeah, definitely much better. Oh, but we can't forget about these over here. I really wanted to get more sweet potatoes, but Safeway was completely out of sweet potatoes. I think there was a couple, like 1 or 2 left. But yeah, all the ones I wanted were gone. Oop, we grabbed some soup too because minestrone soup with the albondigas I had last time. I need to make it again. Everybody liked it. These were really cute. They're reusable bags. Very cute. Ooh, Hanukkah candles. Let's see, what else? This is kind of the can section. Oh, these soft scrubber. Are they? Probably for shoes. Yeah, they're right next to the shoe tie, so I assume it's for shoes. Wow, this used to be like half an aisle in one of the sections. Oh, the last of the coffee. Oh man. Let's see, the olives, all the black olives. I did notice a couple of the green olive jars. Only the big jars were down at the bottom of the shelf. But yeah, only the black olives were left, guys. Another thing that people don't like, apparently. Some hamburger helper. Sometimes I do some of the pasta, the box pasta. My kid loves this hamburger lasagna thing. I don't know why, but it's one of his favorite things. So every once in a while I'll make it for him, or I'll just have it in our pantry. And if he's like, can I have this? Then I'll go, yeah, sure. Because I'll already have it. There's some of the rice. Only the big bags were left. A lot of the pre-made rice was left. But, it's $3 for like a pre-made rice. So, but this one, I wish I was able to take this home. It was, like 20 pounds? But we live up a steep hill, so I can't do that to my husband because he's not going to let me carry a 20-pound bag, so he's going to carry it. So I could not do that to him. Let's see, Nesquik, some iced tea. I love iced tea, especially in the summer. But I'm weird. I like cold drinks in the winter and sometimes hot drinks in the summer. I think it's because, I don't know, like Mexicans, we tend to have like hot soups in the summer, like pozole and menudo and like birria, a lot of different hot soups. And it's just really funny because we'll be there sweating, but it's so good. And then we'll add spice to it, so that's even worse on a summer day, but it's so good. I can't help it. All right, ooh, we grabbed a bunch of these. It's another thing I wish I could have gone back and gotten more of because These are like $2 each, but they were ringing up at 50 cents. So I definitely wanted to go back and grab more. We've been using these all week. These are super easy. My husband knows how to measure seasonings, like he's a professional, and plus he's been cooking since he was a little kid. His Jaji, his grandfather, taught him how to do a grilled cheese when he was little, and since then he's been cooking up all different types of cuisines and things like that. So he can come up with the seasonings for any dish, and he can like measure it in his head. I need instructions. And I need these packets. These are for me to make my life easier. And also they sound nice sometimes. Let's see, what else? Tuna can. Oh yeah, we grabbed some waffle pancake mix, blueberry. I grabbed some of this. This is still unopened in my pantry because we are still kind of trying to finish another box that we have. They don't like it as much, but we're gonna finish it before we open this one. And a lot of candy is left. My daughter loves lollipops, but I don't know. I always, when I go into the store and I see snacks, I always want to go shop at Kiki's. And it's the same thing I said in the last soft-spoken vlog at Daiso. I always feel bad because I want to support stores like hers because I like them so much. I want them to continue to be there in 20 years. And the only way that that happens is that if we all collectively go and shop at these spaces. And it just becomes harder when we're in where we're at. But this is why, even if you just go in and buy like some gum, you know, just going in and building a community is really, really important. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Today's a little weird soft-spoken vlog. Oh, the last of the Oreos. I'm just having fun and going with it because you die once, but you live every day. Yeah, and today I got to spend a few hours with this little cute little 10-month-old baby girl, and she's so sweet and just completely brightened my day, and I'm just going with it today. And I love these chocolate chip bags. Oh, they're the best. Can you tell I'm in a happy mood today? I don't know if you can tell by now. I've only done a couple of soft-spoken, but goodbye, jelly. Goodbye, oatmeal. Goodbye, Safeway. Oh, our last Safeway Shop With Me vlog. Alright, guys. Goodbye, Safeway. And I'll see you guys next week when we go to Trader Joe's and Target. Well, first we go to Target, then Trader Joe's. Alright, bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fox City ASMR. Today we are going to be in Target and Trader Joe's. We're gonna start in the household section. I did run out of dishwashing soap. It's something we wash all our dishes by hand. That's just what we do. I don't think I've ever not washed my dishes by hand. So we're getting some liquid soap. It is much cheaper at Target, but I've noticed because I've used it by now that it does run out faster than the other brands, so maybe it's not as cheap as the actual price. We grabbed a couple of different things. We grabbed some heavy duty scrub sponges, some sandwich bags and snack bags because we ran out. We don't really usually buy these a lot because they last for a long time. We usually just use it when we go on picnics or we have something to add to the fridge that we're going to take later. Sandwich bags are usually used for that too. So $150, this is a great deal because it says $150 and at Target I think it's like $90 for the same price. So you get about 60 more here. We grabbed the last of the fruit snacks for the school year. These will probably last us a little bit longer than the last 2 weeks. See, oh yeah, we grabbed these. These are super cheap. They're like $2. I know it's a sale, but even just at their regular price at $2.99, it's still about $1.50 cheaper than at our old Safeway. So I did not know that. I usually just come to Target for toys, for clothes, for books, video games. I don't really pay attention to their grocery and household items. So this was a great surprise. The honey soap is really good and I really like that one. This one was $9, but it's grain-free cereal and it looks pretty cute. So I might get a box next time I go to Target. Of course, we always need tortillas, but it's that big question is 30 or 90. I ended up getting the 90 just because I was gonna make flautas, enchiladas. I do all of those things with corn tortillas. I know some people here in the United States use flour tortillas for enchiladas, but that's not how I was taught making them. I've never tried them, but maybe they're good. Let me know. Have you tried the enchiladas with the flour tortillas instead of the corn tortillas? I did get some of the flour tortillas. I'm gonna try to make these at home. Last time I did, the brand new bowl that I was using hadn't been washed, so I had to throw away the dough because it was not good. I grabbed some of this chocolate chip cookie dough mix that we're gonna make. I'm gonna make tiny little bite size, like kind of almost like the cereal with the cookies, but just so that I can put a couple in their lunch boxes. And I'm gonna give away a few to a friend. I was gonna get the peanut butter one, but I feel like those cookies get too hard already as a regular size. So as a little mini one, I feel like they were just gonna be really hard. We grabbed some vinaigrette, some salad dressing. We have some strawberry salad dressing at home, but that one's almost out, so we're gonna try this one. And of course, we grabbed ketchup. It's really interesting. My son doesn't like to dip things into things, so he doesn't like ketchup or things like that. But my daughter will. She likes different types of mustard. She likes all different types of sauces. It's really interesting how they're so different. I grabbed a couple of these mashed potato bags just to have in the pantry. It's so easy. You just add water and you have mashed potatoes on a really busy day. And of course, we're always running out of peanut butter. I personally don't like it. I think I've told you this before, but everybody else does. Frosty Paws, ice cream for dogs. I almost grabbed this. Well, my husband said that the last time he was in here with the kids, he almost grabbed this for our daughter, but then realized it was Purina for dogs. So, do you have this at your local store? Ice cream for dogs next to the popsicles for your kids. Next to the Mickey Mouse popsicles. All right, we grabbed some bacon. Let's see, center cut, thick cut, classic cut. And of course, my husband grabbed the thick cut. I don't know why, it's so much better. It's like once you cook it, it's not so thin, so you're still actually getting some meat to the bacon, not just charred stuff. I know some people, they just like black bacon, so I guess it's a personal preference. We grabbed these yogurts just because they have princesses on them, and my kids like animations, but they didn't really like the yogurt, so I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to buy that again. I grabbed some cured honey ham. By the way, my husband's here, but I did most of the shopping, or at least I filmed most of the shopping today. Some uncured hard salami. I didn't like this too much. It was very thin, so you had to use a lot in your sandwich, and we ended up using that container in like 2 sandwiches, so that wasn't such a great buy. I do like this chicken roast though. This is really good. I've bought it once or twice, and I've never been disappointed. The pickles, I got a spicy bag for myself, and I got a regular bag for my daughter. She likes spicy, but she is only 3 years old, so I don't want her stomach to get upset, because even though she wants to eat the spicy food, it's just, she's 3, you know? All right, and we needed a few bowls. A lot of my big ramen bowls have broken through the last couple of weeks. I mean, we've had them for like 10, 15 years. So I grabbed a couple of those really cheap ones just to keep us afloat. And of course, the plates. My husband was like, let's go look at the plates. I bet this will make a great sound for Fox City ASMR. So this was his idea, and we're definitely gonna go back and grab a couple more. So we're definitely gonna really go into depth in this section of Target, because there's a lot of really cute things, and we're gonna go back and grab a couple of things for the summer, maybe for the fall, if you know the colors kind of match the fall weather. And I grabbed some of these for our undergarments or underwear or pants, however you say it, calzones in Spanish. And I grabbed a small one for our socks, but I just realized that I need 2 for our socks because we have a lot of socks in between my husband and I. We stopped at the video game section, and they don't really have a lot. They steal a lot in this Target, so they don't really have a lot that's out for us to look at with our hands and our eyes. Everything's kind of under glass, except for this section right here. and my son, we all love Sonic. We grew up watching Sonic, playing Sonic. We're both my husband and I are 80s kids, so we're millennials. Sorry, not sorry. Look at these little Pokemons. I still remember waking up at like 6 in the morning before I went to school, watching Pokemon at 6 in the morning with my cousins. It was on, what was it in California? It was on the WB. Do you remember the WB? Yeah, but it was at 6 in the morning because nobody liked Pokemon yet. And it's really fun that now my son has that joy of catching Pokemon and watching it and playing the video games and just overall just like running around pretending that we're Pokemon. Animal Crossing is another one I really like. I'm not very fond of the sports video games. We're not huge sports fans. We'll definitely cheer for the home teams. My husband's paternal side of the family is from Massachusetts, so we definitely also cheer for the Red Sox. I just finished this whole series right here. It's like 600 pages, 400 to 600 pages every book. It's a fairy fantasy, but it's definitely a little smutty, which I love. And I really like the fourth book. The fourth book is through the eyes of a different character in the series, and I really enjoyed that. Ooh, Heartstopper. I haven't read this graphic novel, but I did watch the show on Netflix, and it just blew me away. It made me cry, it made me squeal. It was such a heartwarming show, and I can't wait to read that book or the book series. I finished this one. I finished about 3 books by him. He's really good. He makes all his like horror, like suspense books. It almost feels like you're reading a movie script. And it's just really fast-paced, and it really gets you going into that whole murder mystery thing. Red, White, and Royal Blue is so cute. If you like rom-comedies, this is such a great book for that. And I'm actually looking forward to the TV show, or is it a movie that they're gonna make? I'm not sure. These ones are okay. I didn't like that one. The Midnight Library had some things that I liked, but overall, the story was eh. So, I mean, it's up, it's up to you if you want to read it. Thrones of Glass is the same author. So Maz, this is like her first series, I think, Throne of Glass. I tried reading this right after I finished that whole 4-5 book series that I showed you at the beginning, and I just could not. I can't do fairy fantasy right now. I think I did too much straight through. So right now I'm into horror mystery. Let's see, The Nickel Boys. I've heard this one's really good, but I have not read it yet. It's on my queue. I have read another book by him, so I know this one's gonna be good. It's gonna be interesting to read. I'm gonna learn a lot, and it's 20% off, so I might just go for the actual book instead of 7 Days in June. Is another romantic book that blew me away. It's completely different from what I'm used to. It definitely, it's like the saying goes, it's a breath of fresh air. I'm really bad at sayings. I didn't grow up in this country, so all the sayings that I know in English are something that I've learned in the last 15 years. So it's not something that I grew up hearing my parents say, and it's not stuck in my head. This one's one of those oldies. I believe this one's banned in a couple of states in the country. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard it's really good. This one I've tried twice. I tried an audiobook and hardcover, but it's too scary to listen to, and I can't read it because it's scary. So I have to wait till it's Halloween so I can really get into it. And this one, right before we go pay and go to Trader Joe's. I love this skirt. My daughter loves it. It's so cute. It has shorts underneath, so you don't have to put anything under. And once the shorts don't fit, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the shorts out, and then she could wear the tutu on other pants or other shorts, and then she'll be able to keep using it. All right, let's go pay and go to Trader Joe's really quick. We just wanted to grab a couple of things that we ran out of. Again, for the last week and a half of school, we grabbed a couple of loaves of bread. We had to mix a couple around because whoever put them in the area like smushed them all, and so a lot of them were smashed, so my husband had to grab the ones that weren't smashed. I love the strawberry juice beverage. It's 80% juice, guys. It's not like the other sparkling juice drinks that has like 5%. This one is 80% juice, and it's so good. And I prefer the strawberry one over the watermelon one, but it's very good. We grabbed some bagels because we got some salmon, and we have some capers. I just made some pickled onions. So we're gonna have this for breakfast for the next couple of days. I'll probably have it for lunch too because I love lox. They're so good. But I grabbed 2 because they're $1.99, and I can freeze one of them. Let's see. Oh, so we got some dried fruit. We got some mango. My husband's allergic to mango, but I love mango. It's something I grew up eating since I was a baby. My kids love mango, so we grabbed a little bag of that. And then, of course, we got my husband's favorite, little mandarin, like the sugary mandarin ones. He used to get this at college. He went to an art college here in San Francisco. Olive oil, of course, because that's something that we're always running out of. I grabbed these huge tubs at Foodsco like a year ago. I filmed it, and now they're completely gone. So they lasted us for like a year. We always grab our salt at Trader Joe's. These ube mochi pancake waffle mix thing, I'm gonna go back for more if they have it, and I'm going to save a box so when I do my 2,500 subscriber giveaway, I want to send somebody a box of different snacks that I grabbed and send it out to you guys as a little thank you for being such a great supporter. I'll let you guys know more once we get closer to the 2,500 subscribers. And of course, last impulse buy, some taffy, because I like taffy and we don't usually get it all the time. All right, that was a quick one. Thank you for coming along. I'll see you next week. Bye.